Hey everybody, welcome. Northern Line Live Super Tuesday show. It says Super Show in the title, that's not correct. This is a Super Tuesday show. Information updated. New year, new me. I don't buy that. New year, same me. December 31st. I'm not gonna do my bullshit again in 2018. New year, new me. January 1st, 2018. Here's how I feel about the Logan Paul Suicide Forest video. Tweet 1 of 475. I'm back on that bullshit. We're gonna play Slay the Spire. And then when we win or lose our Slay the Spire run, we're going to play some Rainbow Six Siege. Corey, Austin. I'm not sure if Justin's going to join us right off the bat, and then it'll transition into some Rainbow Six recording later when you guys won't be here, but that's okay. Well, you might be here, but I won't be here. You get the idea. I don't know how to take this message. It just says, Isaac, fuck. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. Why are you changing the game after 10 minutes? Oh, because I said when I die, right? I get... Hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna play Slay the Spire. All I'm gonna say, okay, so last time there was like the backseating. It's been misrepresented. People, I thought NL was okay with backseating. I'm okay with backseating because if it weren't for backseating, I'd never get anything done in video games in my whole life, okay? However, we needed to have a compromise, chat, because let me give you a good A/B test for backseating. Hey, NL, you should consider playing your debuffs before you play your attacks. Great backseating. Thank you so much for your help. Bad backseating? LOL order. What an idiot. Anyway, you see, this is what I mean. Good backseating is constructive. Bad backseating is deconstructive. It's destructive. Here's what I want you to do. If you're good VOD boys and girls, whenever anybody backseats in a way that's offensive, only in a way that's offensive, you're gonna give them a little @ and then you're gonna put their name. So let's just pretend that I'm being toxic right now. And you're gonna write, thanks, Alphys. Just like this. That's what you're gonna do. And then when they're toxic, they're gonna get a bunch of messages and they're gonna realize that they actually got punked. NL, this is a terrible idea. Actually, it's a great idea. Because it deflects the heat off of me onto somebody else. Anyway, we're going to play. I'm going to play as the Ironclad. I've been playing very badly as both of these jokers for the time being. Transform. Receive a random relic. Lose 50% of your current HP. Obtain a rare relic. I'll take a random common relic. Heal 2 HP at the start of each combat. Well, that is common as hell. I've been playing so much Slay the Spire lately. It is a very good game, despite being in early access. You can't give me thanks Alphys yet. It's not worth it. So I'm thinking, combat, question, elite, rest. That seems like the best play. Hopefully we'll get some stuff going on there. Rare Relic is free because you heal for 6 at the end of each turn. Yeah, unless I have to use a rest at a campfire or something like that, in which case it also has costed me a card upgrade. Know what I mean? We could have gone with either, though, I'll admit. I agree, be happy, lil neck. That's the most important thing, is be happy, lil neck. So let's keep in mind, we're healing for 8. So we can actually get down to 72 in each bit of combat if we so choose. And I'm probably playing a little too slow right off the bat, but that's okay. I can't even, like, here's the thing. I'm trying to read chat. I'm doing my best. New year, new me, etc., etc. Please, stop hitting me so hard. I'm trying to read chat. Chat's going too fast. All I can read is be happy little neck, and I'm very happy to see that. Of course. This enemy doesn't scale in a late game, so you should block every attack. Yeah, that's kind of like where I've been where I've been at lately. Oh my god, you couldn't just give me a few strikes. Get lethal. Oh, we had lethal because he's vulnerable, you idiot. Disregard. Miss lethal. Thanks, Alphys. Now we actually need 3 strikes to make it happen. No, I'm not going to race. This is, racing is not sensible for me because I'm still bad. And I think that's just going to lead to making mistakes. But, anyway, what I was going to say is some enemies you can take a more defensive approach, and some you want to sacrifice HP in order to kill them faster so they don't get buffed. Flex. Flex is okay. Body Slam requires enabling, but can be good. I mean, if we play Block Block Body Slam, that's going to be better than Block Block Strike, but Flex also would give us 2 extra damage. I think you just start with Flex. Keep moving. So we're going to heal to 75. It's like a thief, in my experience. You'd rather make sure that the thief dies quickly so that you don't lose your gold. Hello, Char. This is the first time I've seen NL live for, like, years. That is very sensible, because it's actually the first time I've been live in years. I took a 4-year hiatus from Twitch to play Isaac off camera. And it's been working out okay, admittedly, but it's time to come back. In fact, I haven't streamed all year. Wait a minute, was that the joke you were making to begin with? Deals 6 damage, deals an additional +2 damage for all of your cards containing strike. So, right now, this deals 16 damage, which is really good. Whirlwind. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. So this is 15 damage at most right now. Clothesline is just too expensive. I think this is a skip. I think this is a see ya later. How long will you be playing this before Rainbow Six? Probably until we win or lose a run. I don't see a shop necessarily in our immediate future, so I think I'm gonna just ignore the gold and choose not to take the curse. Oh, 3 question marks in a row. Do it, do it, do it? Absolutely not. You guys are, you're being way too aggressive. I don't need 175 gold. Oh, I could buy a card. I could buy 1 card with that. No, I refuse. Is it the latest build? Because it doesn't look like it. It should be the latest build. This is 9, 9. I mean, our turn is set for us. I just thought maybe we can get to lethal. You could remove 2 cards. You can't, though, because when you remove 1 card from the shop, it goes, hey, you can't remove any more cards. The card removal service is closed. Curses aren't that bad. You can easily get rid of them. I'm just worried that early in the game, having a doubt in our deck could slow us down enough to lead us to taking a bunch of damage. Honestly, I mean, dual wield is great. Warcry, I think, can be great as well, but I'm just going to roll, like, another flex here. We can have some sick turns if we got a second flex. I will choose to gain gold to lose HP. I much prefer that to the flex. Or, sorry, I much prefer that to the curse, I should say. Do we want to go crazy on this guy? I think we do. It's a good turn to be aggressive with a strength buff and 3 strikes. Is NL actually learning? I'm trying to. I'm trying to figure it out, realizing not all enemies are created equal. We have a campfire after this. We're going to take 8 damage no matter what. I think I'd rather make him vulnerable first. And then, you know, if you want to hit me for 13, that's okay. I can live with it. Might be a good time to use the dexterity potion, but I think I'm going to hold it for now and maybe get a chance to use it more advantageously later. Well, it's a very simple choice. You either strike, strike, defend, or you defend, defend, strike. And I think I'm gonna go back on what I said earlier, and we'll use potion, strike twice while he's vulnerable, continue to take 11 damage, unfortunately. This enemy scales. Yeah, we actually want him to scale, because at the present moment, he's attacking us, and we don't have the kind of block that allows us to stop him. So, I'm happy for him to slow his deck down and take a turn to play a little bit more slowly. Jeez Louise, 18 damage. You know, I've been used to playing as the... He's still vulnerable, let's hit him. I've been used to playing as the silent, where you get neutralized, and as a result, this guy's not hidden for 18 every turn. Good lord, my dude, please! Oh, no, we're not gonna kill him, but he's also not gonna kill us, but we're definitely gonna need to rest. We need 2 attacks on the next turn. Bash Flex will do it, but it was kind of close. Good God. The start of each combat gain 1 dex. That's pretty good. I mean, honestly... No, everyone... Look, we need to start talking about this, because people keep repeating this sentiment to me. The only thing that matters is your last HP. That's not true, because if you look at the map, we could have upgraded here if we had more HP to be confident. So as a result, we've lost out on a certain opportunity cost here. Sometimes the last HP is all that matters. Like on the boss, the last HP is all that matters. Sometimes you can't just use a quick little boilerplate, here's a, you know, keep calm and carry on sort of statement. You gotta think about it more. Impervious. I could see, you know, Impervious and Body Slam is a good combo. To be honest, we just need the block. Like, I think it's... We don't have enough block concentration in our deck right now. We can go this way and get to a shop eventually. 36 is not a lot, but we will heal a little bit right off the bat. Impervious also exhausts. It's not really... Oh my god. It's not really like I'm trying to run a block deck. It's more like our deck is apparently too attack focused. We can't get to our block yet. Lovely. Sure, hit me for 2 so I can kill you next turn. I'm fine with that. We still need 2 attacks, and we got him. Okay. So we took a little bit of damage. Even though we healed, we still took a little bit of damage. The regen potion is very helpful. Okay, I mean, there's some okay stuff in here. Like, I don't like Reckless Charge. It's pretty good if you get it right off the bat on a turn when your enemy's not attacking. Anger's really good. In my opinion, at least. But so is Metallicize, especially if we're messing with block here. Like, block has not been very strong for us. To get 3 every turn is pretty good. Anger's also nice, but I think we gotta go with our biggest need right now. Paper Frog. Enemies with Vulnerable take 75% more damage. That works well with Bash. Hey, thank you, Dead to Raptors. Yeah, I agree. Like, Anger plus card draw can be super good. Because HP is a little precious right now, and these guys aren't scaling yet, I think we'll block for 2 and strike once. Even though Bash would have made them take more damage, I really want to try to preserve this HP. I don't want to use the regen potion here as well. And the only reason I say that is because I don't think that combat's necessarily going to last long enough to make it worth it. I might be wrong, but I'd rather use a regen potion on combat that's definitely going to last longer than this. You're lethal either way, so I think we try to get you taken care of. And I will defend. That puts us at a perfect amount of block. If we can kill you both on the same turn, that means we don't have to deal with vulnerable. Guy Fieri did not die. Guy Fieri's restaurant in Times Square went out of business. Two very different things. I can't get you. I can't quite get you, and it makes me very upset. I'll get you next time. There we go. Guy Fieri, not dead. Not a dead man. I will continue to flex. I just want to make it clear that Guy Fieri, not deceased. A living man. I really don't love Golden Idol. But I don't know, dude. Because it is gonna... You know what? Take it and lose max HP. That's probably the best option. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's look at these relics. You can no longer become weakened. Whenever you apply vulnerable, also apply weak. Upon pickup, choose and upgrade a skill. And then we can look at cards. I mean, a shrug it off is really nice. We could shrug it off and still have enough for either of the two relics on the side. Champion Belt is really good because of our bash. Ginger is really good so that we don't get weakened. I sort of understand Inflame, but I think I'm gonna go Champion Belt to start, and then I'll take a Shrug It Off because I need more block. Don't yawn at me. I think we can take regen here for sure. Reasonable play. Hey, thank you. Not even a thanks Alphys on that one. That's just a regular old thank you. I don't know which one of you is an idiot. We can kill you faster. You might be more annoying. He got this belt to upgrade one card. Yeah, one card out of 16. So we're gonna like weaken an enemy. Essentially, well, that's only if we play it, I suppose, but... Anyway, I still think it's worth it. We can play into that synergy for later as well. Please stop weakening me. It turns out that might have been a better choice immediately, but we'll see. Yeah, thank you, chat. One card so far. One card so far. Well, we should bash to apply weakness. And then probably just shrug it off. Even though it's card draw last, I think we accept it. Because we needed to bash first. Aren't there two relics that work well with bash? With the other one's the Bash Brothers from the original Mighty Ducks film. Maybe you've heard of it. So you're going to take 18 and then 15. So you're definitely dead as heck. Thank you, Double Flex. Sorry, I don't watch Canadian movies. Excuse me, the Mighty Ducks is about a Minnesotan hockey team that for some reason became a hockey team in Southern California. It's totally different. Remember your vulnerables plus 75%. That's right. That's right. Now we'll draw first. We're getting 3 every turn, so no big deal. Everybody should watch the Mighty Ducks, at least the first one. Well, like, the first one is decent. The second one is bad, but it's cheesy in like a Rocky 4-way that's almost kind of good. I mean, you gotta go Body Slam with Impervious, I think. Even though... but a Heavy Blade with Double Flex in here? They're both pretty good. Like, let's say we get 1 flex. 1 flex is 2 strength. We deal 20 damage on this. Body slam, though. It's tough. I agree, Rocky 4 is good. You know, body slam, it's a little cheaper. Harder to enable, but a little cheaper. The Mighty Ducks 3 is actually just a horrible, horrible film. It is just not at all good. Well, we certainly want at least 1 defend. Then the question becomes, do you strike body slam, which does get you a kill, or do you defend body slam, which would deal 14 damage? And this adds 6, this adds 8. I think it's a simple choice. The only thing is this gives us extra block. So if we add 6, we can kill something and then take no damage. Okay, okay, I see it. I see the line. What's the best hockey movie? Probably, I mean, Slapshot and Miracle both fulfill different roles. I think because of Curl Up, you need to deal 17 damage. We're only going to deal 16, so we might as well choose to take 0 damage. Smack him, wait for his block to expire, and get the kill next turn. Goon? Goon's okay. I don't dislike it. Bon Cop, Bad Cop? Airbud Hockey? Now you're just being ridiculous. Alright, so that's lethal. You're gonna debuff, so we'll, you know, respond in kind. Metallicize, you know, as always, I want to point out I don't really understand a lot of what I say in this game, but Metallicize has got to be way too slow when you got 1 enemy left with 9 HP. Just seems like a silly play. Oh, you're talking about MVP, Most Valuable Primate. It's another classic. Okay. So Anger, I think, is fine sometimes. Berserk doesn't fit the archetype. Headbutt, I almost feel like is just an easy include. Especially if you can get, like... You can headbutt, put a card on the draw pile, and then potentially shrug it off. Your HP is always low. Well, not... You know, it's... I get your point, but I don't know. I don't buy it. I think Headbutt is, like, a good card. I think it's just... If we add Headbutt, we can remove a strike without feeling bad about it. So I'm going to make a slightly risky play, and we're going to upgrade instead of, we're going to upgrade instead of, rest. So Body Slam for free is nice. Bash to make an enemy vulnerable longer is nice. I mean, Body Slam for free? Flex being stronger? I wish Metallicize got free instead of better, but... I don't know, it's kind of a tough call. Body Slam's tougher to enable. I'd rather have something that's always going to work for us, so sure. I understand Metallicize. Go for a more consistent upgrade right off the bat. This guy's not easy. We'll flex. We'll start with a shrug it off. I don't know what we're looking for, but we do want the card draw because we don't have enough damage anyway. Or we don't have 3 attacks anyway. And then we'll just go like this. So hopefully we only have to kill this guy. Let me rephrase. Hopefully we can kill this guy on... before he gets around for a second rotation. Because this is going to be a little nasty. We got no block here. I think we probably use the energy potion. You certainly want Metallicize for the future. You bash. I don't know. Is it worth hitting him with an extra strike? Nah, it's a low value energy. Everyone's like, man, Berserk would be great here. You know, we wouldn't have been guaranteed to draw Berserk to begin with, you madman. Plus, this guy, he gets weaker as time goes on, until he gets back around the circle. So what do we want to draw next turn? There's a... would we rather draw Impervious or Body Slam? Or Bash? Or Flex? There's a couple options here. Since Vulnerable applies weak, we might want Bash. The thing is, if you take, like, Impervious, you're hoping to draw Body Slam. If you take Body Slam, you're hoping to draw Impervious. But I think you probably want to just stack as many weakness charges on him as possible. So yeah, we'll Headbutt. Put Bash in our deck. Or on top of our draw pile, rather. And you know what? Let's take no damage. That's fine. Ah, you fool. You had Impervious. Or, you had Metallicize. You could have hit. Misplay. Alright. Weaken him. And then I think you just go straight for the strike because you already have 4 block. Pass turn. We need to damage him a little faster, or at least I'd like to damage him a little faster. And I mean, this is a decent help, but we don't have too many attacks, unfortunately. We only, I mean, we need to block a little bit in advance, but we really need to screw him up. I mean, there's no real, we actually could have defended, but it doesn't matter. Like, there's no value there. I need to speed up, I think, a little, is what I'm trying to get at. So we'll start with a Flex. No card draw because we don't have Shrug It Off. There's always, I mean, you could defend. Body Slam will then deal 8 damage, so it does beat, well, it ties a strike. Obviously, you want to headbutt and put something up here, and we'll put Flex, I guess. Ah, we should have actually done it with Body Slam, and then we had a chance to draw it with Impervious. Either way, though. Keep it moving. I am aware when you hover over a vulnerable enemy with an attack, the card will update. I understand. I have seen that. I just play a little too quick sometimes, I'll admit. This turn's gonna hurt for 10. Actually, for 12. So, starting to feel the burn a little bit. Pun not intended, but respectable. We're not at lethal yet, amazingly. And we drew Impervious on the right turn. So that's essentially pure luck. But lucky us. He does give us 3 burns, though, right? Yeah, that's burn plus, actually. You need to learn how to shuffle. Your lands and creatures are clumped. It's true. Every time you lose in Magic, what do you say? First you say GG, then you say bad variance. Oh, my deck's perfect. Variance got me again. Two burn pluses? Like, do you have to do me like that? It's never your fault your deck is shit, #1 rule. Yeah, I know that, like, a pro player made this deck, but, like, if I made it, I think I would replace this with this. It's just a little bit more consistent. That's probably why I lost. I mean, like, no disrespect to you. You played pretty well, but, like, I should have won. It's just like I control my own destiny at all times in a game that has about 25% randomness. See, yeah. Well, I had the mole down to 5, and then I only got 2 lands, so, I mean, what are you gonna do? That's Magic. I think we want... Impervious is already in our deck. Did I mess it up again? Knowing Impervious was in our deck, we should have played Body Slam first. Oh, we exhausted Impervious, because we used it, that's right. I don't know, dude. We're still in a scary spot. No burns? 1 burn. 2 burns. I think we will live, but I'm mad. Put burn back or no balls? Alright, please deal 26 damage to him this turn. This is just a terrible hand. We now might be dead. So we're gonna take 12. It's 18 plus 12 is 30. I think we're dead, yeah. We'll have to start another one here. Damn. What a bummer. No unlocks either. What am I gonna do with my energy potion? I'll play 2 burns? One more. We got to the boss. Hook me up with these 100 Gs. I'm ready. We don't want an early shop. I kind of like the question mark path here, even though it's so linear. GG, bad variance. Absolutely true. No siege. Excuse me, we've been on the stream for less than half an hour. I said it was going to be half and half. In fact, I think I literally said it's going to be 90 minutes, 90 minutes. Maybe that's what I said to Corey, but... With 199 gold, I would go to the shop. Unless cost scales as you get deeper into the game, I disagree. This is a bad turn. I disagree because you usually need over 200 to buy decent relics. You know, we can get a relic that, like, upgrades 1 card at random or something like that, but... Well... If it is broke, also fix it. Try a relic here. Every 3 turns gain energy. Ah, I like this. Okay. Parasite. Don't match. We might like Bludgeon. Parasite, Bludgeon, Jack, Bludgeon. Because Flex is free, I'll take it. Parasite, Jack. There's Jack of all trades. Flex. Oh, yeah, brother. Where you at, Flex? Right? Here. Oh, okay, thank God. At least we didn't match. I tried. Yeah, find some potions. It's a lot of card draw. Unfortunately. You're doing nothing on this turn, which means you are gonna get got, my friend. See, Bludgeon is like, I can understand that it's not necessarily a great card. And, you know, normally you're supposed to worry about, like, perfect world scenarios. I saved energy there because I want to demonstrate my high testosterone count. There you go. As long as you can use it to get lethal or close to it, that's what I'm happy with. I would rather have a block potion, I think, than 2 card draw, so... Sure. Draw 2 cards. Let's try dual wield. Exact lethal. Exactly. It's worth more. Bash is just the best option. See, these guys, you get in 1 hit on them, and all of a sudden, the bludgeon's enough to get the job done. So you know what? I mean, you could bash and then bludgeon with an energy potion. That'll kill 1. I kind of like it, actually. Bludgeon plus also would have killed 1. That's true. He has no zero-cost cards and no way to consistently gain energy. It's like the 6th node on the board. Yeah, I don't have a net-decked abs and aggro that won Pro Tour Indianapolis. I've had the chance to gain like 4 cards total. Ooh. That's not that good. We could card draw. And I guess we would be hoping for something a little better. But I don't really want to use 2. I don't really want to use 2 potions in 1 elite combat. We're gonna get hit for 8. I think you duplicate a strike just to make your deck a little bit more offensive. Throw up a defend and then slowly whittle these guys down. We're not taking that much damage in all honesty. Wow. At least we hit lethal there, but 4 wounds is absolutely horrible. You have more potions than average, use the potions. I think the best way to use potions, and again, I could be wrong here. I think the best way to use potions, is to, well, I want to look at the map, actually, for a second before I make this decision. We are going to get a chance to rest, but I want to save potions to use, like, if we have to, use 3 of them on a boss. Like, I'm okay with taking 8 damage. Our HP is relatively good regardless. Hit me a little bit, that's fine. We could have used the potion here, but I think it's better to save it knowing we're going to heal for 6. But I accept that that is a legitimate point of contention. I thought it only matters if you use the block potion to keep yourself above 0 HP. Smiling Mask, cheaper removal. Armaments is a no-brainer in my opinion. If we can rest and upgrade armaments, that's ideal, I think. Now I might want to use a potion just because I need to make a space anyway. I think we'll probably take the energy. No, we should take the block potion because it's exactly equal. But then armaments is unnecessary. But I'm just like, I'm not sure what to upgrade. I guess you armaments, you upgrade flex. And then you could flex, bash, energy potion, blah blah, but you take 7 damage. I kind of hate doing that, but I'll do it anyway. Wonderful. Chat, I should be seeing a lot of thanks Alphuses in chat right now. We were really good about it for a little while. And all of a sudden, we've now gotten off of the thanks Alphuses. I really need you guys to stay vigilant with that. It would help me out a great deal. Thank you. Thank you. I think we probably could use some card draw via Warcry, but this also might be a skip. Please take Uppercut. It's the damage of 2 strikes. It also applies weak and vulnerable. I don't know if we have the energy for it, though. Uppercut is a better bash. Warcry Plus costs 0. It's very good with armaments. You seriously undervalue AoE, dude. Uppercut is trash. Uppercut is a strictly better bash. It's not strictly better. Because we don't have the thing that allows us to apply weak when we apply vulnerable. And bash applies to vulnerable by default. Bash is trash? Shrivel. I respect you, but I disagree. Once upgraded, uppercut is good. Alright. I'll take your word for it. We're gonna rest and upgrade. We're probably gonna upgrade armaments first. Red Skull gives you a +3 strength bonus when you're below 50% HP. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. Definitely, if we bludgeon him, we interrupt him on turn 1, which is kind of hilarious. But we can make him even lower on HP. I was so hoping that we would be able to get like a flex there and do a little bit more damage, but this is still pretty good. Well. That's true. We could have used an energy potion and gotten him lower before using bludgeon, so these guys would have had less HP. That's I'll give you that one. That's actually a very sensible play. I mean, why did NL draft regret? Oh, it's just I was trying to make the jank deck I saw on Channel Fireball work, but that's what I get when anybody else tries it. They get the perfect combo. When I try it, I get screwed. Thanks a lot, Wizards. What were they thinking with this card? Dude, I know, like, Bludgeon might not be considered that good, but when it works, it works. Ah, so, I mean, chat's gonna kill me if I don't go Barricade. I like all the cards, but Barricade seems like the consensus #1. Oh, but everyone wants Battle Trance? I can't keep up with this meta, dude. Probably Jackie first. Apply some weakness. Fill our deck with bludgeons. And it's gonna hurt us a little bit on this turn. I'm okay with it. Lethal's 1. Well, what an amazing flex we got going here. You think multiplayer would work in this game? I'm actually really happy. I mean, if they could make it work, I'm sure it would work. I don't think there's a yes or no answer to the question, as much as it would make for convenient discourse, you know? What I will say, should be drinking more potions, especially after I made fun of the person who suggested I drink more potions. What I will say is I like that it's PvE, because TCG community is already annoying to begin with, no offense. But the fact that you don't lose as much pride losing to the AI as you do losing to like another human being who can tell you to GG, get wrecked, wasn't even hard. I think it's better this way. That I feel like I'm playing against myself. I mean, making Barricade cheaper is pretty good, but Armaments Plus is just, like, so good. No well-met bullshit? Exactly, dude. Ooh, there's some juice here. I mean, Apotheosis almost kills the fact that we have Armaments Plus. So I'm upset about that, but, I mean, it is extremely good. We could do this and remove our curse, but the Mummy's Hand, we only have 1 power. We can't get this and this. So I think you go here and you remove Regret, and then you just accept it. I think we're ready to move on there. Perhaps we'll get Battle Trance later, chat. Perhaps. Alright. Already paying dividends. We start with 4 energy because of the Happy Flower on this one. That's really lucky. So we will... I mean, Barricade doesn't seem immediately useful here. What seems more useful is killing 2 of these guys. We don't have a block potion. We could use the energy to play Barricade, but it seems better to use the... But we might get a potion for the combat is the thing. I don't know. How much are we going to take here? That's only 11 damage. It's not that bad. But I'm going to use it anyway. Just because I think we have a chance to get a potion anyway. And if we don't... I mean, a poison potion on a first floor boss is still pretty good. And if we get a potion, at least we got some value out of the existing one. So we're not going to get hit. I think you should just take out a debuff. Why not draw? I don't understand. Because I had 0 energy after I played. I could have used 2 potions, but then I have 1 less potion for the boss. No matter what. So armaments can't upgrade Jack of all trades. You might as well get something and then armaments to upgrade. Oh, but it can as well. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in your draw pile. At least it costs 0. Oh, and thank you for the thanks, Alphys. I appreciate that as well. Excuse me, sir. You will be slain. Is there any way to make Apotheosis innate? We don't need another armaments, especially now that we have Apotheosis and an armaments plus. So this might be a skip, in my opinion. Draw 2 cards, place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Many people in chat are saying lightning in a bottle. I don't know what it means. What does lightning in a bottle mean? Oh, lightning in a bottle makes... You can make it innate. Okay, thank you. Warcry Plus is good? Okay, you know what? It's actually very easy for us to enable a plus, so I'll allow it. Wait, do we want to upgrade a card? Because between... Apotheosis, or sorry, Armaments Plus and Apotheosis, we might not need to upgrade a card, but... I mean, I could just make Warcry Plus right away. 0 or Uppercut. There's no need to upgrade anymore, you should just rest. I know you can't guarantee it, but it's fairly likely. I also know you heal after each floor, but we didn't heal before our boss last time and we died. And we died by very little. I'm going to go for the 0 energy Warcry. And, you know, maybe if it vindicates itself by drawing immediately into Apotheosis, that would be amazing. We just drew it right off the bat, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess. But, alright, so my dude, immediately get poisoned, please. Apotheosis is still good, like... It still upgrades everything right off the bat. And then Warcry we'll use. And then we'll probably, like... Flex, Bash, Strike is probably the best thing this turn. We know that next turn... We know that next turn we want to block. Because he's going to hit for like 1,000. So I think we want to put Defend on top of the deck. And then, in Bludgeon, we'll deal 42. Flex, Bludgeon, we want to play Flex either way. Flex, deal 46, that's pretty good. A Bash will apply 3 vulnerable and then hit him, well, it'll hit him for 14, plus 20. So it'll hit for 34 and apply vulnerable. So I'm going to argue that maybe the vulnerable is actually better here, but Bludgeon, I can't deny, is cooler. So I'm going to hit him with the Bludgeon. But I think they're both good. Wow. So he's going to hit for 36. Barricade is bad this turn, but it might be good overall. The most we can block for is... 21. It's pretty good, but it doesn't give us anything going in the future. Alright, if you insist, chat, I'll take your word for it on this one. We really only need to survive this attack. I kind of like Barricade, but it gets better the longer the fight is, for sure. I don't think there was anything we were looking to draw, honestly, so I'm saving the card draw for maybe a situation that seems more appropriate for it. Like, Uppercut's very good here. And then Defend, Strike. Like, this is why I don't want to use card draw. We kind of have the solutions in our hand right away. For now. Enemy losing 2 strength permanently is very good. This is a decent card draw turn, but I worry about drawing cards that cost 3, so I think I'm going to wait on. We should always use card draw right off the bat, I suppose. We don't have Barricade, so it's kind of a weird turn. I guess we choose to take 0 damage and just not play dual wield. He's hitting for nothing this turn. So this is an okay turn to maybe use Barricade, but do we have a bash coming up? We do. So I think you Barricade now, and then you probably just pop like armaments. Well, no, you pop Defend, which is better now. Yeah. That was a better turn to use it on, for sure. And because we had the bash coming up anyway, we didn't get it, but it did exist. Well, Bludgeon. It's another 46 damage. Getting him pretty low. And we'll have 5 block remaining. He's weakened. He's not vulnerable. I still think you'd rather hit him for 13. I don't think we need to stack defense on these turns. I think we're using these turns to get ahead of him. Apply some weakness. Bash him for the vulnerability. Strike him again. I mean, 1 defend is enough to do it. But an uppercut's getting the job done as well. Yeah, this one's going to be fine, I think. Even though he's going to sneak in another attack, but I think that's going to be okay. Like another heavy attack. No, it's not even, because he's still super weak. It's just a strike bludgeon, and my dude is dead. It's easy money. Limit Break, probably. We don't really have an exhaust synergy, unfortunately. I mean, Demon Form to gain strength every turn. Limit, I guess, is not great if we have flexes. Let's try. It's weird enough. I'm willing to try it. Transform. Potions always drop. Gain energy. Enemies start with extra strength. So choose and transform 3 cards and upgrade them is pretty nice because limit with flex is top tier. Here's the way I thought it would work. We flex, we get 2 strength. Let's say 4 even. So we get 8 strength. Or we get 4 strength, then we double it with limit break. I thought when flex wore off, we would lose 4. I guess we would still get 4 permanently, but definitely stone. You guys are crazy. Right, we don't need Apotheosis, or we don't need we don't need Astrolabe because we already have Apotheosis and to a lesser extent Armaments. So I really like potions drop after combat, honestly. The stone is just too dicey, for my opinion. I guess it's Astrolabe. Astrolabe? I don't know. I'm not Ferdinand Magellan, so I'm fairly unconcerned. I'm still going to try to stack potions. We'll only use them when it feels necessary, but as little combat as possible. I kind of like combat, question mark, rest, elite, and then do whatever one you didn't do earlier. I like this path. What are you doing turn 1? You're blocking. Classic mistake. Idiot. Secret weapon. Choose an attack from your draw pile and place it into your hand. I will choose to place bludgeon into my hand, please. He's still gonna block, but at least we took a lot of it away. My dude's still strong, can't deny it. But this turn, oh, he blocks the debuff. That's right. That was a poor play. I don't think we need to barricade against this guy. He's only got 38 HP left. With limit break, you'd have 2 strength. Chat, I love you. I love you and I hate you, but I want to point this out. You still need to draw the card. You can't just say, well, if you'd picked it up, you would have had it there. We got 26 cards in our deck. You still gotta draw it. Well, if you had perfect draw, you would have done blah, 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 blah. If I had perfect draw, we wouldn't be having the conversation because my dude would be dead as hell to begin with. Draw 2. I would like to draw Apotheosis, please. We didn't. Next turn, give me Demon Form. I'm not playing it this turn. You're right, I have 21, not 26. Thanks, Alphys. I mean, this turn's gonna hurt. I don't even think it's worth playing Defend because Frail is so bad. Hear me out here. Duplicate Bash, just to put another copy in your deck. Smack him even though he's not gonna get debuffed. Smack him again. Easy choice. This is a draw potion turn. That's enough to kill him. Hey, lucky draw. And we got regen, which is nice. I do love Dropkick. It's hard to enable, but it's pre-upgraded, which is a bonus. I think I'll take it. We do want to do like a lot of combat right off the bat. This guy's got plated armor, which is extremely annoying. If you upgrade Barricade, it becomes cheaper. So I think you, I mean, you probably want to do card drop first, I guess, just to see what you get, but yeah, sure. Give me a strike next turn. And I think we accept we're going to take a little damage here. This fight's going to go on long enough for us to get value out of regen, I think. Look at this rutabaga motherfucker. Absolutely true. This guy does look like a rutabaga. I can't deny that. I'd prefer to lose as little damage as possible. It does kind of suck for this turn. We could defend, strike, strike, but he doesn't scale up, so... I mean, strike, strike does nothing because his block just erodes anyway. Demon Defend... Ah, you're right. Actually, that was a real misplay. Demon Defend is way better there. Well, this turn is, like, tougher than you might think, honestly. Because Bludgeon does a lot of damage, but it doesn't reduce his plated armor very much. Uppercut weakens him. A disarm permanently causes him to lose strength, which is great. And then uppercut also weakens him temporarily. Yeah, you're right, that's... We lose 1 HP there and he permanently gets some nastiness. I think, you know, it's not plausible. I mean, dropkick is free, so... Oh, you flex first, you idiot. Let's try Jack of all trades. Mind Blast is just horrible here, so we'll save that. But, you know, knowing that we're not going to get Demon Form for less than 3 energy, it would be really nice to find a way to upgrade our own energy. So we can get to 4 energy consistently, instead of only now and then. Mind you, it would work on this turn. Hilariously, it's just kind of like the wrong time. Or is it? Because we actually don't have much else to do on this turn. We can hit him for 13, which is actually 20. Or we could defend Demon Form. Sadly, I think defend Demon Form is the best play. The time is right. It would have been righter earlier. But it is right. You're not wrong. And we'll get like 1 turn of goodness out of it. I don't think Clash is good enough for us. Shockwave probably is. Seeing Red also seems good. Seeing Red could definitely enable a Demon Form or a Barricade earlier. But dude, like 5 weak end vulnerable is super good. But I default to your wisdom, chat. I really do. We're gonna move up here and then we got question marks. Ah, both of these guys are very good at not getting hit. I don't like that. We only have 3 energy on turn 1. I think you'd save this guy till the end anyway. Try to knock out the one that's conceivable to knock out. And the question becomes, do we use a weak potion? And I think the answer is no. Save it for something later. I mean, it does... literally kills him dead, and then we still have the energy to defend after. I think you disarm and bludgeon. Uppercut won't get a kill. We'd have to use 2 attacks to get a kill with anything else, so you get disarm. Oh, it's negated, you idiot. So we're not going to use our weak potion either. Yeah, bad to use disarm. True. Should have defended. Try a war cry. We're probably not going to play Barricade this turn. Or maybe ever. Do we need Seeing Red? Takes us to 5 energy. Then we can play, like, literally all of our cards. So, even though this doesn't give him the debuff, it does at least do some damage. I can live with that. You got red to make Barricade work? Nah, dude. That's where you're wrong. We're, like, way past Barricade City, in my opinion. That being said, I am going to play it on this turn. But only because our other cards also suck. Do we get to rest before the elite? If not, I very much hope we get a regen potion at some point here. Ah, if only I could enable this drop kick. Like, my dude still has 50. Sure, you know what? I hate to do it. We can always use the weak potion to get rid of that last debuff, but deal 48 damage. There we go. At least we kept the weak potion. Not that I... Oh, fantastic. I mean, Thunderclap, pretty okay. Anger is free. Pommel Strike is card draw. I don't know. I'm like 25% each of the 3 cards and then 25% skip. We can rest before the combat if we choose to. Receive a Relic Writhe. Unplayable Innate. Let's do it, dude. We did get the curse. Regular enemies are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Well. No. This always makes you lose too much HP if we're already low. And I'm very scared to be fighting the elite as is. It is the backstabbing book, which is pretty horrible. We don't need to play Seeing Red on this turn, because it gets exhausted. We already have enough energy. Ah, or do we? Because we'll start with Warcry Plus. This might be an okay turn to get rid of, something we don't... Like, we could get Seeing Red next turn, and then we already have enough energy to play everything except for 1 strike. I kind of like this better, honestly. Chat seems to agree, which is nice. Let's start with a weakness potion as well, and we'll throw another one on there as necessary. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to do it right now, except I don't know if he can somehow purge debuffs at some point. So I think it's acceptable to try this. Get out of your wounds. I mean, this seems like a great turn for Seeing Red. If we do this, it'll be free. So we'll start there. We'll hit him with the drop kick, which is also free. I think you definitely want Seeing Red, followed by Barricade, followed by Bludgeon. Yeah. That seems very appropriate. It's a lot of damage. He's still gonna hit us real hard. I certainly want to block. And then I think you just strike while he's vulnerable. I think we might make it through this. $20. We're still alive. No, 30. We're not alive any longer. So, start with the Jack. Heal 4, exhaust. Absolutely. Throw him the... Do we need to throw him the weakness? Yeah, because there's no way we can kill him this turn. So throw that at him. Now he's dealing 20. We don't need to weaken him with Uppercut, but Uppercut does deal damage. I think we'd rather cause him to lose... Yeah, lose strength permanently. Now you're only dealing 10. We're taking 2 damage. Sure, we don't get to play anything else, but we're taking 2 damage. He's given us more wounds, but... we're getting through there. No wounds, please. I can live with it. Now, it would be amazing to lethal him next turn. It's gotta be Bash Strike. Or just Bash, now that I think about it. Okay. If you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex, Fire Potion, and to be honest, I'm starting to not feel amazing about our block, so I kinda like Iron Wave Plus. Which is also an attack. People like the kunai, huh? We're gonna rest, get ourselves confident again. 58 HP. Raise max HP by 10, which also heals, which is nice. And then we'll go for an upgrade. Seeing Red being permanently free is pretty nice. Barricade being permanently cheap. Demon Form making you stronger. It's a pretty simple choice, I think. I mean, I think seeing red early is the best. Apotheosis is going to upgrade everything anyway, but I'd rather upgrade something that's useful to get before Apotheosis, I think. So Warcry will pop immediately. We can't enable Dropkick, so I almost think we should just get rid of that and take it next turn. But then we could, I suppose we could duplicate it. It's kind of a weak first turn. A The point was just to add another strike to the deck, but it's not a good turn. Dropkick Plus is better than Strike? Yeah, but if we could enable it next turn, I'd rather do that. Why flood your deck with strikes? Because I was just like, I want something to do. Now, you're going to hit pretty hard, but we do get a free Dropkick into Seeing Red, which is not great on this turn. But I'm going to use it. Because check this out. It does kind of waste one energy. It gets that guy killed. We get the Dex from Kunai. We only take 8. It's not that bad. You know, you guys can get yourself caught in that value trap. I'm uninterested. Now he's going to hit for 24. We could block for 14 and only take 10, or we could hit him very hard. I'm gonna do the play that you're not gonna love, but we're only gonna take 10 on this one. Reduce the cost of your cards in your hand to 1 on this turn. That's like extremely good. I do want you disarmed. The fight's not going to be long enough for both of these to be good, I think. So, you probably want to, like, block Bash. Because he's going to get lethal within the realm of that vulnerability anyway, I think. We do have 4 energy this turn, but I still think you just go for, like, another Bash Strike Defend. We don't need Demon Form, because he's within lethal range next turn for sure. Dex Potion. Clash I don't think is good. Armaments is unnecessary. Dual Wield we haven't been doing crap with so far. That's an instant skip, in my opinion. Now, I would prefer to not fight an elite even though it's the low T play. It also dodges the shop, which is bad, but... Dude, it's so tempting to just use Bludgeon here to take off half of his HP. I don't think we can justify it, unfortunately. It's extremely tempting, though. I don't think Bludgeon is correct there. I accept that it could become correct, but I don't think it's correct right off the bat. This is like a Barricade actually makes sense on this turn for once. We are going to take 14 anyway, though. This guy is annoying. Stop attacking. There we go. A turn without an attack. Honestly, I think this is a great turn to play Demon Form. Because he's not attacking, it works for us. We all sort of get over the weakness right off the bat as well. So you're definitely getting disarmed. You're dealing 12 damage. We're going to hit you with this weaken as well. You're dealing 9 damage. I mean, I know chat's going to hate this play. But I really need to think about our future fights when it comes to our HP. So I'm going to choose to take only 2 damage instead of taking 9. In order to give me a better chance in future fights. So dropkick is free. Then you use flex. Papa Jack of all trades. Sadistic nature. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 3 damage. Ooh. You're dead. I'm a little surprised. I think rage is too slow. Like, I think it's, I think we just skipped this one as well. Bloodletting? I don't know if we have the HP to make bloodletting work. I mean, I get that if you bloodlet into a block, that's worth something, but I don't know. I don't see it. Hey, draw 2 additional cards at the start of each combat. Now we're talking. It's only 3. Yeah, but we're already 48 down. So we'll start with a Warcry. And we're not going to be able to enable Dropkick. So I kind of want to move Dropkick. Wait, what do we want to do on this turn? You could either bludgeon or disarm. Whichever one you don't do, you should probably put back. So I think it's better to put bludgeon back, use armaments right off the bat to upgrade all these cards, get value out of disarm, and then you just smack them at this point. Yo, in Hearthstone, you heal before every match. In this game, you don't heal before each combat, so you do have to worry about progressive HP. That's all I'm saying there. So Iron Wave is free. That's a genuinely good play. Bludgeon becoming cheaper is very nice as well. And then I guess you would just throw a defend in after that, take no damage, and essentially murder this guy. 3-cost strike. Yeah, it's high value. How about 3-cost flex? Or 2-cost seeing red. Now that's high value. Now it's a 3-cost flex plus. I mean, it plays itself. Unfortunately, we're going to take 10. Free bash. We could have duplicated our free bash. That wouldn't have been a bad play, I guess. In hindsight, we should have just played 8 demon forms. This'll work, though. This guy's dead next turn, I think, even with the misplay. Um... 15 is actually 22, and then, yeah, you're dead. Despite them being expensive, you're dead. I do see the value in Thunderclap. But I also see the value in skipping. So we're definitely going to rest. Here we go. Second boss. 4 energy. Well, I think you probably go to town on him, but I wish we had card draw right off the bat. Well, I think you start with an uppercut. That gives you a free drop kick, which drew into defend. Incredible. I think you probably strike wave and just keep seeing red. Like, there's no reason for red. On this turn. Not without barricade, anyway. We don't have much in the way of crowd control, so this guy's going to be a little tedious, I think. This is tough. If you kill the little guys, he only summons one at a time. Yeah, I know. I do know that. I hate to do it, but I think I'm gonna make a commitment right now to not go straight for the boss. I'm gonna try to take out the minions. We'll see if we can make it happen. He starts as hard as possible. He should get easier as time goes on. More or less. I mean, don't hate me. I'm playing it before chat can see. We're playing Demon Form right off the bat and choosing to take 2 hits. Because compound interest. Play the Demon Form immediately. Get this strength and start one-tapping these guys. Yeah, heal 4. I'm okay with that. Alright. We can play everything, so we'll just play hand. I think you probably want to make this guy lose strength forever. Kill this guy dead. We can still probably die, but we'll see. What are you doing there? It's all debuffs, right? I'm more worried about vulnerable and frail than I am about our strength, because our strength is obviously fine. This is a tough one, because, like, how much damage are you doing here? You're not vulnerable, so we're doing 13. I mean, I guess you bludgeon the big boy. Because you're only gaining 10 block. You'd still take 8 damage. This way it kills an enemy and leaves you only taking 9. But we're in a dangerous position. And by dangerous, I mean like untenable. So we're taking 40. We need to block 22 or kill something. We're not getting rid of this guy. Wave has to exist. You probably can strike, defend, even do it. You block 15, take 31. You can live. No, we're gonna die by 1. My math was wrong either way. So I'm of the opinion that Barricade might actually be straight up garbage. That was a decent run, though. We ran into some trouble. I think you can only choose... You're right. Okay, so, like, dual-wield Iron Wave might have kept us alive. We were probably dead either way long-term. But, it seems like you're probably better off choosing Demon Form or Barricade. I can't even see chat because of the alphasis. No, we're not gonna do one more. We're gonna roll Rainbow Six Siege. Just give me a minute to switch over here. I don't know if there's many cards in the game that are straight garbage, but I think there are some that are build-arounds. We played a lot better there, honestly. Hey.